here. Hey. Someone leave a cage open at Turtleback Zoo? Sit down, for Christ's sake.
I want to talk to you about Beansy Gator.
You know, he may never walk again.
Never say never.
No. Say never. He's a shopping cart. From here on out.
Well, he gets home from rehab soon, poor motherfucker. You should help him out.
Help him out?
You should build him a ramp on his house for the wheelchair.
You know, you make the place, whatchamacallit, handicap accessible.
Yeah, maybe when I'm over there, I can fuck his wife.
Come on, Richie. You're a fucking captain now. And that's salute. So exert a little pressure. Call that nephew of yours, Vito, and the other one. They're in the building trades, aren't they?
Wait, are you fucking serious?
Richie, it's a gesture. The man has a lot of friends.
Hey, you're out of your fucking minds.
Don't take that attitude, Richie.
Hey, you're gonna build Beansy a ramp.
I'll build a ramp up to your ass. Drive a Lionel up in there.
All right. That's the tone in which we start our show, and got a lot to talk about. We got a soccer World Cup final to deal with today. Argentina is planning to drive a Lionel up into the defense of the Spanish Armada, and we'll see if that happens. That's at 12 noon. This is the Getting More Than a Little Antsy for Some Real Football CDST Show. And so we are transitioning away from soccer and at least starting to dream about the return of football. Got baseball to talk about. And also, I don't know, a little tennis maybe, since it's the summer and people hopefully are playing some tennis, and we got the U.S. Open coming up. Got my co-host Abe Miranda here. How you doing, Abe?
Hey, everybody. I'm doing fantastic. I'm here in Anaheim this weekend. I went to an Angels game on Friday. So they're playing the Tigers, and they were shutting them out until the 9th inning. And then the Tigers came up on the last couple outs and beat the Angels. Of course, it was sad for me. However, I was there with our co-host Dorothy Dawn, and she was happy as hell that her Detroit Tigers won. And then now the only saving grace to that entire game was that they started there were some guys in the upper decks who started taking off their shirts, saying "Sell the team, Arte," and then like they're waving it, tarps off, and then like more and more people were like joining in, and then it became a pretty massive crowd of guys with their tarps off on the upper decks chanting to sell the team. And it was really cool. It was almost like you're watching a FIFA world match, where people are out there chanting and doing all sorts of stuff. And so it kind of was nice to see so many passionate Angels fans out there expressing their love for Artie Moreno. I got a little video, and I'll show it to you guys a little later. But
you got a video of that? Really, a video?
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna put it in our thing here, and actually, let me see if I can play it. I'm gonna see if I can play it here.
Sounds like,
but I'm gonna download it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna download it, and I'll put it up here in a second. But go ahead.
Like that movie, Major League. Well, the team really hit rock bottom, right?
Oh my God! Have the Angels hit rock bottom? That's an understatement.
Let's go to the.
I love that.
Let's go back to what happened. The Angels had the lead and into the 9th inning, It was the Detroit was scoreless, and then Detroit came back in the ninth and won. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and they were scoreless all the way up to the ninth inning, and then
what was it? So
and
what?
then
How
the
many
bats
runs?
broke up.
How many runs did they score in the ninth inning to win? What was the score?
I want to say it was like 3-1.
Okay, so the Angels
3-1 or
like
2-1 or something like that. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
they
was.
didn't have much
It was
of a
brutally
lead.
terrible.
Mm.
No, it wasn't a big lead, but it was enough to like really suck because the Angels kind of really had it there at the end, and it all went to shit. So
yes, they are.
And that's how it
the
was.
worst team in the American League, I guess, or close to.
Oh my God, they're trash. But now I did get the video up, so let's just bring this up. Let's see how this
roll
works.
the tape. Let's roll the tape.
Let's roll the tape. Let's see it.
Yes, this is what you have to look forward to. All these people like right?
Yeah, look at it.
I hope they're too.
That was hilarious, dude. Yeah, so that was really the highlight of the game was that. So we had that for us.
Well, that's nice that they have all these activities at the Angels games for families and kids. It's very wholesome.
Yeah, I mean, I also like the crowds, it's not like going to Dodger Stadium where people are like trying to fight each other. It's just a bunch of folks.
I just find Dodger Stadium completely
out watching the baseball.
It's just completely uncomfortable and inconvenient. You have to go through hell to get there. The traffic is awful, and you get there, and it's like this hole in the wall. There's this big ugly ravine.
It's a hole in the
last
wall,
time we got there late, we got standing room only tickets, so we didn't get seats. We just walked around and watched it. Eventually, the people left around the 7th or 8th inning, and we got to hang out on some of the cheap seats and watch. It was a Giants Dodgers game, so it was something to do. But I would rather go to an Angels game, I think, despite how much they suck.
And just for some clarity, it was 2-1. And like I said, the Detroit got the 2 runs there at the top of the 9th inning. I think they tried to send out their closer, and it all went to hell. They couldn't do it. Yates just fell apart over there, and that was it. So that was a cap. And then yesterday, the Tigers massacred the Angels 7-0. So that gives you a little state of affairs on how the Angels are doing, and it's just a bad situation over there. But like I said, the boos are getting louder and louder. So maybe, hopefully, Artie is, hearing this all out, and maybe he'll react to that. But basically, this is just a look at us. The Angels are at the bottom of the AL West. We're about 12.5
bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, 38-61. I don't think anybody has a worse record.
Wow.
At least in the AL, no.
They're even below the Unathletics.
They're worse than the Colorado Rockies, who are sitting here at 400, and we are at 84. So we are technically the absolute bottom of the barrel worst team in baseball.
Now keep going up. Keep going up there. I want you to see something. Look who's in 3rd place in the AL East. It's the Boston Red Sox.
Wow.
And they have won 12 games in a row.
Wow, that is correct. That is great. Look at that.
Them
Red Sox are getting hot, huh?
Yeah, they're red hot, just in time for Chabdog's annual pilgrimage to Nantucket.
Oh, so
So
are you
we're
gonna
gonna.
go see them?
I'm gonna. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about it, and I'm definitely gonna be watching them on Nesson. You know, my dad loves watching. My dad loves watching the Red Sox on Nesson.
Oh, I see.
And
Well, I
I
mean,
love
I think so.
sitting there hearing him. He like commentates on the game, you know, while we're watching it, and so do I.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of fun. If you do something like that with your dad, and it's like a real bonding experience.
Yeah, it's always nice. You know, we'll like to get with my dad, and we'll go watch an Angels or a Dodgers game. Sometimes we go down to San Diego. We'll see a Padres game. So that's
Yeah,
always kind of fun thing to do with your dad.
yeah, that's what
As
summers are for, man. Hanging out with your dad and going to a game or watching a game.
yeah, so I think you have to go see the Boston Red Sox now with your dad.
Yeah, I'll bring my son and try to convert him.
Yeah, and then have then your son is watching the game with his dad, and you're watching the game with your dad. So
That's right.
everybody's getting it.
Did
Everybody's
you
getting to
do?
do it.
Did you do the? Did you watch the All Star game? I know looked like you were paying attention to that.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching it, and yeah, it was a nice little massacre from the AL. I don't know if like is the AL always won that thing for like the longest time.
I don't know either because I really don't follow it much anymore. I think the AL. I don't know. You'd have to look that up. I don't want to make a
Let me see.
incorrect statement about that, but it's just the All Star game doesn't have the same. I used to watch it when I was a kid, and I think I liked it because
I guess it was last year.
all the players wore their uniforms, their real team uniforms. So it was a
Yeah.
crazy looking thing, like all these different uniforms. And I don't know, it's just people really cared about it. Now I feel like it's just kind of meaningless. But you know, it's I don't know, it just kind of gets lost in the shuffle. So what does it say about the who's won it lately?
Well, let's see here. So looking at this, it looks like there's been 95 All-Star games. The AL have won 48 of them. The NL 45. There's been two
Oh,
ties.
so it's pretty darn
Supposedly.
even. That's pretty darn even.
There was a 13-game winning streak during the
Yeah.
1997 to 2009. And then
Oh, that
11,
was
the
the
NL
AL.
dominated in 1972 to 1982. It was 11-game
Yeah,
winning streak that time.
yeah.
Wow.
But it's
Yeah,
been pretty back and forth.
yeah, I
Uh,
mean, I think this one was a big one from 2013 to, and this is probably what I'm thinking about, the 2022. It was literally the AL dominating that thing. You could see AL, AL, AL all the way up. And then in 2023, the NL finally won. And then the NL won again last year. And then this year was the AL. So that's what we're doing.
yeah.
But I don't think there's like much of a reward if you win the All-Star game. Like this isn't like I
There
think we used to
was
have
there
like
was
from World Series.
yeah, there
Didn't they
at
used
some
to have
point,
like one have a home game advantage or something if
yeah.
whoever won the All-Star game?
Yeah, that would be nice. It would kind of give it extra meaning if they did that. But I guess I think they just rotate every year. It's like every other year. So I don't, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the best record gets maybe the best record is what gets you the home field advantage in the World Series. I honestly don't remember. I think it's an alternating thing because like last year the Blue Jays played the Dodgers in Game 7 in Toronto, so they obviously had home field advantage, right?
Well, here it says home field advantage goes to the team with the better regular season record, giving them games 1 and 2 and 6 and 7 under the 2-3 format.
So
So
that
whoever has the
it is just
better,
best record. Okay.
yeah, the regular season win-loss record.
Yeah, I didn't realize
We
that
learned, we learned
Blue
some,
Jays.
we learned something here on this pod, you know?
Oh yeah, we always do. And
Yeah.
we didn't talk about the National League. I don't think there's a lot to really say other than the Dodgers look like they're in control again. Atlanta has had a decent year, but they kind of they've tailed off a little bit lately. And in the Central, Milwaukee, of course, looks strong, really strong with the Cubs, but Milwaukee is not to be trusted in the playoffs, as you've seen. But don't go to sleep on the Pirates. They're making some strides. They've scored a lot of runs. If you look at that run differential, it's pretty good, the Pirates, and they're almost tied with the Cardinals for third place, and they're getting close to the wild card there.
They're looking good. They're looking
Yeah.
good, but look at these Mets.
What is gone? The Mets are just pitiful. They're almost as bad as the Angels.
Oh yeah, almost. Yeah.
They just kind of mailed the season in, didn't they?
Yeah, it's like the Mets and then the West Coast Mets are the Angels. So they're not doing too well there.
Yeah.
But look at the Dodgers. The NL West is insane. I mean, look at the Diamondbacks. They're 12 games behind the Dodgers.
The Diamondbacks and the Padres are kind of around 500. Not much to get excited about. The Padres don't have enough offense. They never do. And the Giants have been an extreme disappointment. I'm glad to see that Rafael Devers trade didn't work out so great for them. So they're really not a threat. Yeah, so what more can you really say? We'll have to see what happens with the trades coming up. There's a trade deadline at the end of the month, right?
Yeah, I believe so. There's an MLB trade deadline let me see, when is it this year? It looks like it's Monday, August 3rd. August 3rd is the trade deadline for 2026.
Oh, I thought it was usually the 31st. I guess they just move it around a little because of the end of the week and stuff.
Yeah, they moved it out. Let's see who made it. They said that, let me see, what are some of the rumors right now? The Reds are open to buy. So it looks like the Reds are trying to, the Cincinnati Reds are trying to do some moves for the trade deadline, maybe get some guys. They're
in last place. So they got to do something.
Yeah, so I think they're trying to do something.
Pirates need relief pitching badly because the games they're losing, should have, like last night they lost. They could have swept a doubleheader, but they blew a lead into Cleveland and end up losing because the bullpen just is not reliable. And so you're going to see the contenders doing some wheeling and dealing here.
Yeah, it looks like the Mets might be they're looking to sell some guys. Another last place team trying to do something, and they may even be open to getting rid of Francisco Lindor, considering that Lindor has
one of their best players, right?
Yeah, they're all garbage now, but Lindor is, yes, he is one of their better guys, and it just seems that he's had feuds with the Mets, like Juan Soto and other guys, and he's really a drama king. So I think they're okay with getting rid of Francisco Lindor for the trade deadline.
Wow,
it's possible it could go to the Orioles. They could.
Another team,
they're a few games out from the wild cards, so maybe the Orioles could take take a guy like Francisco Lindor, and I think Pete Alonso's over there, so you'd have a friend.
Yeah. Well,
Hopefully.
Orioles are in last place. Orioles are also in last place. They don't have enough pitching.
So that's what's going on in baseball world.
Okay. Well, soccer has the big game today, so let's talk some soccer. Did you see the game yesterday?
I was actually out at Disneyland having a really good time, but I did see that it was just, a lot of goals were scored. You got 6 and 4.
I was in the gym.
That's a lot of stuff going on.
I was expecting a real sleepy kind of. No, this is for third place. Come on. This isn't.
Yeah.
There's not much incentive here, other than the fact that the countries don't like each other and would, of course, want to finish on top in the last game of the World Cup to going out in a winning, fashion. So England they opened their offense up and they played like they had nothing to lose. And they come out with a 4-goal lead in the first half, and then they hold on. It looked like France was going to come back, and they did, and got it to 5-4. But then Bellingham scores this great goal at the end, and I don't know. Soccer's actually fun to watch. A lot of offense. When the teams relax and they don't care so much about their defense and worrying about it, they just play, and that's what you saw yesterday. So. Congrats to the Lions. The Lions that leapfrog the French. And we got a clip from 60 years ago showing what it was like when England won its first title. Did we didn't play this last week, did we?
I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't think so. But this is from 1966, and it's good to watch it just to see how the game's changed. And England looked pretty good here. Let's. This is Section 107 of the Copyright Act.
It's one of the most fantastic feeling you ever have in your life.
Look at those balls. Those are like the balls he played there. All the British cops. This was held in Wembley Stadium in England. You can see all the Union Jacks flying around.
Walking out, I just remember as we walked out and we went and stood in lines, we were facing that way where we had come out of the tunnel. We were facing that way, and above there it said, England 0, West Germany 0. And I remember looking at it and thinking to myself, I wonder what that'll read like in another hour and a half.
3 o'clock. Bobby Moore exchanged pennants and shook the hand of his West German counterparts, Uwe Seeler. Battle was ready to commence.
Battle. I mistimed it pretty badly. It was pretty disappointing, but again, like I was saying before, that if you're a defender and you can't live with making mistakes and what have you, then you wouldn't turn out in the second half.
1-0 to West Germany. It was the first time in the tournament that England had gone behind. 6 minutes later, there was a chance for the home side.
It was a free kick on Bobby Moore. Bobby actually had the ball, tried to turn on it, he was fouled, and as Bobby, being very positive as usual, didn't give it to anybody else. There was only one guy taking the free kick, and that was him.
Bobby hesitates a second because he's waiting for Jeff to create the space on the near post. Bobby hits a peach of a ball right into the near post, and Jeff gets onto it and knocks it in the back of the net.
Tally ho, tally ho.
Yeah, it's really nice.
With 45 minutes played, the teams went in level.
brief let-up in the tension came as welcome relief for both English and German supporters.
There's the Queen.
My God, that's wild.
This is when it was
The second
West Germany,
half,
not
and
Germany.
England began to take control. With Charlton occupied with Beckenbauer in midfield,
Oh,
he was England's
Beckenbauer.
captain, who began to exert his influence.
Franz Beckenbauer was a big name for
I
Germany.
started to see Bobby Moore just creep forward again. Not very often did he come out and start to get forward on things, and we, you know, he was driving in his own way, driving us in his own way, and again it toed and fro. The pitch started to cut up a little bit, which was good for a game of football because little tiny mistakes were starting to be made.
Excitement made the Wembley atmosphere electric. England had to score. And if the prayers of millions could inspire them, surely a goal was not far off.
I think it was 12 minutes from the end, and Allen won a corner, and it flew well over the top of me, and went. In fact, it went out the edge of the box to Jeff Hurst, and I guess he should have passed it by like a true striker had a shot, and it wasn't a particularly good shot, but he had a guy called Hotchkiss on the leg and kind of looped in the air, coming across the goal, and the ball kind of fell to me in the air.
It's there! Peters has scored! For the Wembley thousands and the millions at home, one thought, victory!
But it's not over.
Oh boy!
Thought we've won it. You know. And then we maybe got a little bit frustrated, and we started pushing back. We wanted to protect it, and then there was the free kick that my brother gave away.
It was one of those, it wasn't a foul.
Right there.
It was a ball that bounced, and as the ball bounced, I jumped up to head it. I never even saw the guy in front of me.
With 1 minute left on the clock,
1
the
minute's
referee
left.
awarded a free kick to West Germany, 10 yards outside the England penalty
no.
area.
Suddenly it's my responsibility on the end of the wall. Designated next to me was Nobby Stiles. I had Nobby Stiles pushing and shoving me all over the place. I think next to him was Bobby Charlton. And then Emmerich, the number 11, whacks the ball and it goes past our wall. And it hit George Kay on the leg and kind of run along the 6-yard box and got to the very end. And
What a lucky break.
Obviously, Vaven knocked it in.
Agony for England. Weber scored.
It was just devastating, really. You know, we kicked off and the referee blew the whistle. That's how close it was. You know, it was just devastating.
An 89th minute equaliser. England supporters were stunned into silence. For only the second time in the World Cup's history, the final would go to extra time.
But absolutely gutted. And some of the lads were going down on the floor. And I always remember Alf saying, you know, get up. Everybody get up. He said, look at the Germans. And we looked over at the Germans, and every one of them
Germans were gassed.
getting their legs rubbed. Psychological thing. He says, you've won this trophy once. He says, you've virtually got it in your hands. Now you've got to go out there and you've got to win it again. He says, but come on, we can do it, like, you know.
When the match resumed, England immediately took control. If Alan Ball was tired, no one could have noticed. 11 minutes into extra time, Ball crossed from the right. What followed would become one of the most controversial moments in World Cup history.
Yeah, watch this.
He whipped the ball in. I made the run to the near post, and it came slap. I made it too early. Came behind me. I hit it on the half turn and fell on my backside and had the worst view in the stadium when it came down from the crossbar. So I didn't really see it. But the person with the best view was Roger Hunt.
Jeff hits the ball and I'm running in. And I was so convinced it was over the line, and I thought it was bouncing to the roof of the net. And instinctively, I turned away and raised my hand. And normally, if I'm thinking, you know, there's a chance of a goal, it would have been in there. But I'm still convinced it was a goal.
And the Germans went crazy, you know. It's not crossed the line. And even today, I go into
We're
Germany.
watching a documentary, Dorothy. Welcome to the show. Jazz Dog said, you know what, boys? We're just going to play a 30-minute documentary
Some could
on
say
our
that
podcast.
it's never been proven that it was in a
Apparently,
weapon.
this is what we do.
But had
We're
they
just
had
going
the
to watch a
technology, you know, it would have
documentary.
been perfect.
Well,
But they didn't have it. And the referee, the linesman...
I mean, we've already
the
gotten
linesman
kicked
gave the
off
goal.
2 streams for copyright, so
3-2.
I might as well let it
England had
finish, you
stolen
know?
the lead. Another grueling 20 minutes to hold on. Slowly,
10 people
Wembley
watching,
began
that's
to
all I
fill
can
with the
say.
whistles of the crowd. As the final seconds ticked by,
Yeah,
Ramsey's
I know.
men
We got 10
battled
people watching our
exhaustion as they
documentary.
tried to hold firm.
I
I'm
love
going
it, though.
berserk, yelling at Bob, get rid of them. Give it to Banksy, get it out the stand, anywhere. They're already shouting
a
from
good
the box.
documentary.
Trying
This
to
is
keep it
part of-
safe. Finished.
England should have
They're not
watched this
Bob.
before the
And
game they
all of a
lost,
sudden,
because it's
2
a
German
similar
players
situation
opened
they
up,
were ahead
and Bob ran between
here,
them in the middle
and
of our
instead
half.
of going into
And
a
he ran
shell,
on,
these
stopped,
guys scored
checked,
another
touched
goal
the ball
and
with
won
his
it
foot,
1
had a
by
look
2.
up, saw Jeff first running away, dropped the ball over Jeff's right hand shoulder, and Jeff just knocked it on and went and took it. And according to Jeff, he tried to kick it into the stand and once at the top corner for the goals.
I knew
Wow.
the game was finished almost. I just meant to hit it as hard as I could, and if it went beyond the
Come
bar
on,
and
buddy.
the sand at Wembley into the crowd, it would take those few seconds to for the game to be over, and that's all I meant to do. So, but fortunately, it went in.
There's the last goal. Nice goal. All right. That's it. All right.
Wow.
All right, we're back.
Thank you.
We're back.
Thank you, Chab Dog, for the enlightenment on that. I mean, we got kicked out of two streams already for that one.
Yeah, I
but
don't care.
I'll get us back on at least
Yeah.
them. I figured I might as well wait until we're done with the documentary. But I really like how back then it didn't seem like, you know, you look at the World Cup players today, and if they get a little like entangled a little bit, they fall on the ground and they make a big old show like they're LeBron James. There's like,
Yeah, these guys
you know,
were men's
and it
men,
just
you
seemed
know.
like, yeah, it was a whole different kind of soccer back then. It didn't seem like they were, you know, trying to act like drama kings to get penalty calls and things
Queens.
like that. So I think a lot of things, yeah, just a lot of things have kind of changed over the time. But with that being said, I see that Dorothy Dawn, Detroit Dorothy, and her favorite Tigers have joined us today. So thank you for gracing us with your presence. Now, instead of having 10 viewers, we'll have 11. So thank you so much for that.
Well,
thank you. Thank you for your patience.
we try to make the show squeaky clean and everything, but I don't think that makes a hell of a difference in terms of how many people see it. I think, I'm sorry, but I didn't, you know, I just, let's do the best we can from here on in. But I wanted to learn something, and I learned something from watching that video. But nice
It was
to
a
see you,
good
Dorothy.
video. I mean,
Yeah.
How are you,
Yes.
Dorothy?
So,
How are
Abe
you
said
doing?
that-
Pardon me. I'm really good. Yeah. Abe said what?
He said you went to a baseball game together, right? You saw the Detroit.
Did. Right.
Mm-hmm. She's coming in a little broken up. I don't know what's happening, but
I think she got frozen.
Uh-oh.
She was like, uh-oh. She froze on us. Look at that. I like
You want to
oh my God.
Should she
Look like
sign
had
back
an
in?
accident.
She should sign back
Poor
in.
Dorothy.
Okay.
She looked like she got into a fight there, the way that the screen froze on her.
It
But,
is
look-
time. It is actually time for the commercial break here. So
Perfect timing. So let's go to the commercial.
Okay. I gotta find a good. Well, I don't really have. This is. I'll do another Section 107 Copyright Act disclaimer, and this is a movie you probably haven't seen. It's about a fictitious invasion by the Russians. Did you see this? The Russians are coming. The Russians are coming.
23,000 Americans will visit the Soviet Union as tourists. We're interested in finding how many Russians are planning to visit our shores. May we speak with you, sir?
If you're so able to, you can do it.
What is your name, if may I ask?
Yuri Rozanov.
Yuri Rozanov. May I call you Yuri?
You could call me by my nickname.
What's that?
You. Yes.
Well, thank you, you. Are you planning in the near future to visit our great country?
Indubitably not.
You don't plan to visit?
Not than your tintype.
Are you interested in seeing America?
Not for a minute. I'll explain it to you. I have been there.
You have visited
Yes.
our fine country. When, sir?
I was there Sunday a week.
You mean a week ago Sunday you were in America?
Sunday I was there.
Well, tell me, sir, how did you get there?
I got there, you guess.
Well, you were in a tour, an excursion?
No, I wasn't.
By plane?
No.
By boat?
Submarine.
That's
And
hard to
Ireland-
believe, sir. That's hard to
It's an
believe.
amazing story to behold, but we could demonstrate it to you.
Could you? Well, how could you demonstrate this?
We have photographs.
You have
Moving
photographs?
Moving pictures.
Where will we see these?
You right here?
You took these pictures?
Indeed I did.
In color and Panavision?
Naturally, we invented it. You see, that is how we got to America.
The Russians have landed.
This whole dang island's under attack by Russians.
Big boats.
Yes.
Motor power
All
boats.
different kinds of boats, yes.
Answers, they're Russians.
A nice little boy there, sir.
The Russians have captured the airport. Yeah. Listen, you guys, we've just got to get organized. For God's sake, we've got to get organized.
Just don't panic.
We've got to have ourselves a leader.
It's all over. It's all over. We haven't got a chance. Not a chance.
As you can imagine, we were not expected.
Don't fire until you see the light. Get out of the way. It's Agnes Brill.
Those crazy Americans, all we wanted was boat to pull our submarine off the reef and go home.
There's the Reverend Hawthorne, and I'm still in my night thing.
You help us get boat quickly, otherwise there is World War III, and everybody is blaming you.
The Americans were not friendly, I take it.
I would say, not friendly.
I don't want you going outside at all. I don't want you near the windows. Do you understand? Better yet, all of you stay in the cellar. You understand?
Don't fall over. Don't fall over.
You kiss at me.
You big, incompetent flatfoot. When I finish... That's it. For God's sake, why is it we can't learn to live together? You're right, Norman.
Oh, no.
Sir, those were just beautiful. I am fascinated. I would like to see the whole movie.
Well, by all means.
Where can we see the rest of them?
At my apartment.
Or at this theater under the title, The Russians Are Coming, The Russians Are Coming.
Yes.
Oh my!
That was the
goodness.
trailer.
The Russians are coming. What a!
Yes. They should have
whole
played that
island
in.
lost their mind.
They should have played that in Ukraine before. So they'd be a little forewarned, you know.
Oh my gosh! What a mess!
It kind of reminds me of Nantucket, where I'm going in a few weeks. Little islands, you know, quaint little island. What would happen if a Russian sub came adrift?
Can you imagine? They'd have like a militia, a civilian militia out there, and a whole bunch led by the HOA president. You know?
Yeah. It's a lot of great actors in that movie. It's kind of like in the same vein as Mad World with you know, Jonathan Winters. Did you see him? He was in there. Brian Keith.
Yeah.
Alan Arkin. Carl Reiner. You know Carl Reiner, the father of Rob Reiner, who's the guy that died recently in a tragic a murder situation, actually.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. The thing with his son. What a wild story that was.
But yeah, Carl Reiner was a comedic gene. He was very good. I think he produced a lot of great shows, but he did star in a few things. But he's a big movie industry guy. So that's a good flick. I encourage people to watch that if you have that kind of sense of humor, which I do. Anyway, back to sports. Dorothy is. I don't think she's on. I guess she's having connectivity issues. So it's just us, and we don't have a lot else going on. Like right now, it's kind of the dog days of summer, you know. There's the British Open. I think the British Open, or they like to call it the Open Championship, is coming in a week, I think. I don't know where it's played, but they rotate the courses, so it's somewhere in the United Kingdom. But did you ever watch the British Open? No?
No.
I like watching it. Oh, there's Dorothy.
I mean, but
back.
Sorry.
Look,
Back.
Dorothy's back. Are you back? Are you back this time?
I'm like a genie.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm so
Came
sorry.
back out of her bottle now. Yeah,
Dorothy
look
has
good.
graced us with her presence.
You look much better when you're not frozen, you know.
Oh, I was frozen.
Yeah, you were frozen.
You were frozen for a minute.
Yeah.
It was the Holiday Inn Wi-Fi. Yes, we went to a baseball game together. It was really a nice time together.
Yeah, I heard that all these guys were taking their clothes off.
Yeah, they did it last night too.
Yeah. Well,
they did? Nice.
That's all they have to do now at Angels games.
It was pretty big last night.
If you want to see half naked dudes, just go to Angel Stadium. You'll see a whole bunch of them.
I think the Tigers are they're sitting there. They could make a run at that division now, right?
They are running, yeah. They're definitely working on it. Last night was packed because of Screwball. Screwball was pitching.
Oh, Screwball? Did Screwball throw any screwballs?
Yes.
He doesn't have one. He needs to develop it.
Yes, agreed. We sat exactly where we sat, Abe, but on the first row, right by the Tigers dugout. And that was a great place to sit when they're visiting for Saturday night. They did the fireworks, and while that was happening, I'd say 4 or 5 of them came right in front of us because they have family here, and the family came down to take pictures.
Wow. She froze again.
She froze.
Abe, I don't
she
have.
Froze in a stop. She froze in this stop in the name of love. Stop.
I added her
That's
back, but she's still there.
Look, Dorothy,
you're
on the other screen. I like this view. There's 2 of you on the podcast right now.
I'm seeing double
we have
right
Frozen
There's
you,
2 of me.
and then we have
twin.
Twin. We're keeping her there. Now we have 2 female co-hosts on the show.
We have double Dorothy. We really do have double D now.
Okay, and I've never seen this with StreamYard ever. I've never had this problem.
Yeah,
I don't know
what's going on.
Are you on Wi-Fi or are you on cellular?
Yeah. No, I'm on the Holiday Inn Wi-Fi.
Well, that might be. Sometimes the hotel Wi-Fi's can be, a little. I don't know. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I think it just depends on where you're at. I've had that problem before in the hotels where I've had to use my cell phone because it doesn't handle the streaming too well. So like right now, I'm probably this Wi-Fi is probably about a 95% good connection, but it's not 100%. Whereas if I'm at home, it's pretty smooth. But Dorothy, since I have you on, what's your website that you're working through right now?
She froze again.
She froze on me. Oh, we're gonna keep her there, so
Yeah.
at least it
You,
looks like
you
we have
can't
a
you
better
can't
show.
blame any of this junk on me because I've been good for the last 4 minutes. I mean, you know,
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, you can hear
do
me.
play
Like
these
I said, it
clips,
just
but
you look pretty
well,
good. I mean, I don't know, but we'll keep Dorothy there, so it looks like we have more co-hosts. Oh,
do you want
yeah,
to play a lawyer clip this time? This is a clip I have of a lawyer getting beat up in his office by a police detective.
no, we don't need to play people getting beat up. Let's see
Oh,
what
that's
else is
right.
going on.
Oh, that's right. That could get me in more trouble.
Let's see what's going on with. I think Tariq Scoble. Speaking of him, I mean, I think there's some talk about him. You know, with the trade deadline. Imagine if the Dodgers took him. How about that?
I know that would be totally unfair. The Dodgers cannot pick up. They cannot make themselves any better than they already are. It's just not allowed.
They're so good. Like I said, you know, the Diamondbacks are 12 games back and they're in second place. And that's a tremendous lead in the NL West. So can you imagine you're just beefing yourself up even more for a three-peat World Series. Wow.
And who would the Dodgers who would they have to give up for Tariq Skubal? Don't know.
I don't know. No, I mean, you know, it's not going to be Yamamoto, and you know, it's not going to be Ohtani.
No, Ohtani's been really pitching well this year, huh?
Maybe they throw in Roki Sasaki and some other guys in there. You know,
I don't know.
I mean, Roki isn't the greatest, but I mean,
we just added her back, so let's talk to her while she's still moving.
Dorothy?
Yeah, I changed to my phone Wi-Fi.
Okay, thank you, Dorothy. I did go to a place last night that you might want to go to JP with. It's called the Magic Castle. Have you ever been there?
Oh my gosh, we have tickets for it already.
We just good.
Used them.
Oh, you already went?
That's cool.
No, we haven't used them yet.
Oh, well, let me tell you, we went last night and terrific dinner. I had the biggest piece of prime rib I've had in a long time. So,
nice.
But look, if I'm going to go on a big bike ride today to ride that off, but I had a lot of energy because I love eating red meat like that sometimes. And I destroyed it. It was like the end cut. So it was really well cooked and juicy. And then after dinner, we got to check out the magic shows and blew my mind with all those card tricks and the stuff they do with the audience. And it's just all well put together. I was a little disappointed. I didn't see a lady getting cut in half or any rabbits coming out of hats. You know, I like the stuff with the animals, you know, the canaries. I don't know. They don't seem to do that anymore. Is that because of like animal rights or something? I don't know. I don't understand it. It was like all card tricks and cutting things that weren't ropes. And I was hoping to, so a lot of it was great. I just, they need a little more variety in some of the magic tricks because it seemed like it was just pretty much all cards and reading the audience's mind about things. And
okay.
So you must like magic because you're going, right? So
we house sat one of the magicians.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, she froze again. Are you playing you're showing the menu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go to the entrees. I'll give you my analysis here. I had the prime rib, which was just a bomb. As you can see, it's pretty expensive, but you have to spend $50 there on dinner if you go. So, what the hell? You're there. You might as well, You know, I'm happy with my choice. I can't really speak to the non-meat, but my son had the fish that was also excellent, the salmon, and my wife had the prime rib, and she liked hers. And the drink was great. I got a $20 martini $20 margarita that pretty much took care of me for the rest of the evening.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah.
and people are dressed nice. Everybody looks good. You have to wear a suit and a tie, and the women dress up.
Oh, they
So
have
yeah,
vegan entrees even.
yeah.
Yeah, we house sat for one of the magicians, and he gave us 2 complimentary tickets that we
Mm.
need to use. We've been wanting to use them. Yes. So I wasn't really understanding what it is. So you eat your dinner and then the magicians come out
Yeah,
after?
well then you go into the other part of the castle, which is where they have the magician shows,
Okay.
and you have a ticket, so you have to pay like $45 per person for the magic. So that's part of it, and then you have pay for the 150 a person for the food, and then that gets you, once you are in, then you can go to any show that's going on while you're there. So
Ah,
we got to see like 4 little shows.
nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's a good deal. It's like it's a whole evening of entertainment.
I like how these house rules read. It's like carry yourself with dignity and self command.
Self command.
I
Oh,
like it.
I always have a lot of self
Oh,
command.
look at this. You go, members shall host the guests as reflections of themselves when visiting the magic castle.
Mm-hmm.
When uncertain, to choose grace among all other qualities.
Yeah, the guy there was the guy there was a couple guys doing that thing where you have the like the shells, and you have the little pea under one of the shells, and he's moving the shells around, so you're trying to figure out where the pea is, and like you can't follow it, but somehow they're able to move it so you can't see him moving it. I know you don't.
I mean that's kind of the I heard that it's like basically that the whole house has different rooms is my understanding. There's
Yes.
bars, there's like casual dining, there's formal dining, there's like a stage, but then there's places where there's not stages, and so it's like magic is all around the house. And depending on your mood or what you're doing, if you're just going to the bar or whatever, you'll end up catching a magic show. And some of this stuff is scheduled, some of it isn't. There's a lot of improv magic there. So there's just a lot of different things going on in that house. And so I think it's a nice thing for magicians and guests, especially I think that if you are a magician, you're probably, at some point is probably on your bucket list to be at the Magic Castle. It's probably
Yeah.
one of those mecca places where if you're a magician, you would like to find yourself in there at some point in your career. And I think that if you are in there, maybe that's something that I'm sure you add to your resume as a magician, is that you have played there. And so it's a great place. It's like maybe like the Apollo. If you're a comedian, you've made it to certain clubs where you can be a comedian, and I think the Magic Castle is that for a magician. It's just that there's many magicians inside the house and not just one, and I think that's the whole beauty of the thing. And you know, I think there's a lot to be said there, and it seems like they really, at least based on this, they try to give you a more nostalgic feel. So more like old magicians, like Houdini era magicians, Victoria style ambiance, where it feels like an old magic house from like long ago. And I think that's really nice that you get to go out there and experience that. So shout out to all the guests and magicians at the Magic Castle. I've never been, but I've heard a lot of cool things about it. So here they are.
I think we have 2 tickets with our 2. I think we have tickets for 4, Abe. So you and Daisy want to go with us?
Yeah.
Go see the
make a real evening out of it, Abe. you guys could stay at you could stay in LA at a motel or something and have real swingers time.
Oh my gosh.
Why can I not hear them now?
Where are we? You can't hear us.
I can recommend the if it's still there, the Jim Morrison Hotel on La Cienega. It's right around there.
There you go. Let's see what else is going on. Dorothy, can you hear us? She can't hear us. Poor Dorothy.
I think she's frozen again. It's
don't
really
know.
bizarre. Gosh,
it is weird, but we can hear each other, so that's good.
Yeah, at least we got each other, Abe.
We got each other in all of this.
So yeah, the floor is kind of yours because we got about 4 minutes left.
Oh boy, so I got. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Can you hear us now, Dorothy? I don't know.
I can hear little pieces of her.
You can hear pieces of her.
Well,
so let's see. Let me see what's going on. Let us see. Talking about.
Well, we got the game going, and are you going to watch any of the World Cup? You going to watch?
Yeah, well, I'm going to follow it. Daisy wants to go to Disneyland because she's, she thinks it's going to be empty, so that might be good.
You just went to Disneyland, didn't you?
Yeah, but apparently she might go to California Adventure. Like they have 2 theme parks, and it might be completely empty because everybody's watching FIFA. We're not sure. We might only be there for a little bit and then go home. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on in my old Twitter account here. So, like I said, I found my Blockbuster card. There's us. Look, we're live. Here's me at Disneyland. I got to eat this really great burrito at Disneyland. It was probably one of the best things there. It's a California Adventure. It is a vegan wet carne asada burrito, and it's actually quite tasty. Yeah, it's vegan. Yeah, it's.
But carne asada
one of the best
meat.
Yeah, but it's like a vegan carne asada, so it's not really meat. It's like a vegan meat.
Okay.
How did you like it?
Oh, it's probably one of my favorite things to eat there. I mean, obviously, I like to eat outside of the park, but if you are going to eat at Disneyland, or if you're especially at California Adventure, it's worth actually trying the vegan carne asada burrito. One of the best coffees there is at Disneyland. It's a Cocoa Puff. They put Cocoa Puffs, cream. It's a cold brew. It's really nice. You find this at the Star Wars land.
Cocoa
at
Puffs.
Disneyland. Yeah, they put Cocoa Puffs. See, they got little Cocoa Puffs.
That you put that in a coffee, huh?
Yeah, they do, and it's quite tasty.
That's kind of
I like that.
That's kind of fruity, Abe. I don't know about that.
It's chocolatey, delicious.
I like my coffee black. God damn it! All right.
I know, right? And then they gave out these license plate frames for annual pass holders. And there's me. We got the thing. They also gave you some Mickey bars, some ice cream bars after you got it. So it's a nice little thank you to annual pass holders at Disneyland. So that's actually kind of cool. And there was me in front of a spaceship. So look, all these fun, great things that we did yesterday. Got to eat some dumplings at Din Tai Fung. So now talk about a good place to eat at Disneyland Resort. If you love dumplings down in downtown Disney,
I went to
Din Tai Fung.
I went there in Santa Monica on Friday.
Okay.
Din Tai Fung. Yeah, there must be a big chain or something.
Yeah, they are. They do have like a chain. They're from Thai Pei, actually. They're from Taiwan. And apparently they started off as a small shop selling cooking oil. And then they put like 4 little tables and started selling soup and dumplings. And next thing you know, it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And they're
Now
all
they're
over
bigger than U.S. Steel.
There you go. And then there's a really cute purse there that's shaped like a train. That was nice. So, yeah, they gave me a button.
Okay.
There you go. So that was my adventures at Disneyland yesterday.
Yeah, well, we gotta find things to do while there's no football. So, we're just killing time.
Well, we can definitely talk baseball as long as I can stay on the screen. Darn it!
Well, we kind of ran out of time here. We could run over a few minutes if you want to put in your 2 cents about the Tigers or something. But all I can say is that the Red Sox are the hottest team in the American League or in the whole league. They cannot lose 12 in a row.
Yeah, they're very hot.
And that record of 20, what's the all-time record in the AL for straight wins? It's the Oakland A's did it, and I think wasn't it 20 or is it 21? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
If you saw the movie Moneyball, they broke it in that movie, and I think it hasn't been broken since. So, Abe, what is the record?
It says in 1916. The New York Giants won 26 consecutive wins during the regular season.
So that's the major league record, but the American League record is a little lower.
It's 22 right now consecutive wins achieved by the 2017 Cleveland Guardians. That is the longest winning streak at 22.
No, I stand corrected. Okay,
AL.
I thought it was the A's. Okay, so
they might have. I mean, that might have been before. That might have been.
No,
the Oakland A's had a 20-game winning streak.
That's the one that I was thinking about.
The 2002, yeah, they had a 20-game winning streak, and the 2018 Cleveland Guardians also had a 22. That's when they had the 22. So I think it was basically Moneyball until the Cleveland Guardians came out.
Here's the Detroit Tigers are the hottest team in the American League since June, posting an AL best 22-40 record. Meanwhile, the Boston Red Sox have been surging more recently, going 19-9 over their hottest stretch and vaulting back into the playoff picture.
That's nice.
All right. Well, we could be at war then. Our teams could be at war in another month. Major war.
Yeah.
But you guys have an easier. You guys have an easier division, I think. You just have to deal with Cleveland pretty much and the White Sox. I don't know. White Sox are better this year.
Yeah, our guys are gradually becoming healed. Like Javier Baez came off the IL 2 days ago, and then Torres also was coming off the IL. He's the guy we got from the Yankees a couple years ago. He's very good. So we're almost back to full. Like Skubal was out, Verlander's going to be out.
Okay.
So yeah, people are becoming better, but I'm not sure they're the team that could be the Dodgers in the World Series. But who knows? You never know. I have hope. I'm going to the game today.
Oh, you are? Another one.
Yep. And another one.
Good for you.
Maybe you're the lucky charm. You're the lucky charm, Dorothy.
Are you taking JP to that?
Yes, of course. Yes. Yep. So that's I go to every game when they're here. So
okay. Well, I hope you find something nutritious to eat at the game.
It's been lots of nuts provided by Daisy. Daisy brought me nuts.
What about Cracker Jacks?
I don't eat those anymore. as my choice, but it's not that they're bad. I'm very nutty. I know there's nuts in there. I prefer mine without sugar.
Well, the whole thing is you get the prize in there. I mean, don't you want the prize?
The sticker. The prizes have gone downhill since the
it might be a diamond ring or something, or I don't know.
No,
really
I doubt
good.
it. I could get a sticker at best.
That would be a good way to propose to someone.
Yeah.
The Cracker
Jack ring.
All
right, Chef Dog. That's kind of
All
close.
right.
Look, there's Stacy.
See you, Daisy. I miss you, and we'll be getting together sometime soon, Abe. This was brought to you by Chabner Law, serving Southern California's business and transactional needs, as well as estate planning, by the way. And Abe, I apologize for the cleanup you're probably going to have to do at the end of this show, but we're going to end with this trailer. It's from the 1954 movie Them, about some killer ants, and just ties in with the fact that I'm antsy for some more football, some real football. So enjoy this clip with a lot of famous actors in here, including James Whitmore. And well, you'll see. All right, have a great week, everybody.
United States, stay in your homes. I repeat, stay in your homes. Your personal safety, the safety of the entire city, depends upon your full cooperation with the military authorities.
Yes, cities, nations, even civilization itself, threatened with annihilation. Because in one moment of history-making violence, nature, mad, rampant, wrought its most awesome creation. For born in that swirling inferno of radioactive dust were things so horrible, so terrifying, so hideous. There is no word to describe them.
We may be witnesses to a biblical prophecy come true, and there shall be destruction and darkness come upon creation, and the beast shall reign over the earth.
Yes, the earth, breakers. Here is a wild, headlong flight into terror as the desert erupts with the grim battle for survival. Here is a fear-frenzied moment of suspense as mankind totters before a thing that multiplies faster than it can be killed. Here is a desperate plunge into the black depths of the earth, where human courage challenges the brute force, the slashing jaws, the poison fangs that guard the subterranean nest where the beast spawns its terrible progeny.
To all units, condition red. Drain 267 is the target area. Repeat, condition red. Drain 267 is the target area.